Hello Taurus, welcome to your January 2017 love and general tarot card readings. Thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone is having a happy holiday season, and I wish you all a happy new year as well. Okay, let's go ahead and begin with your love reading for January 2017, okay? Love reading, January 2017, Taurus. One more. Okay. Taurus. Here we go. This top one, actually. King of Wands. Also, I'm traveling, so I didn't bring my whole setup, so the cards will be reverse. I'm just using my webcam, but it'll be fine. I'll hold the cards up for you to see. It's interesting. The King of no reversals. I do have this deck prepared with reversals, so that's interesting that first of all there's none of those yet. King of Wands in the center is a very powerful message, okay? And it indicates to me that you are probably going through some significant transformation, all right? Maybe recently some things have happened that were maybe a little disconcerting, and you just kind of are, I feel like you're a little thrown, kind of like where did this come from, or I can't believe this is happening, or I don't know how to deal with this, or this kind of mindset. But this is a real take charge type of energy. And it's like you getting on top of it or in front of it and saying, you know what, I'm not going to allow my circumstances to dictate my future. Like, I am ready to move on. I am ready to become the king of my castle, the king of my kingdom. And I'm going to tell my life what I want it to be. And these little things can come in and they can affect us. They can affect our relationship. They can affect my life. And I'm just going to swat them down. Very powerful, very motivating. It's a really great way to sort of, get out of the gate of the new year. I'm sensing with a lot of these readings that it's not just a new year mindset, but there must be something energetically happening where there's not a lot of setback. There's not a lot of like blockages per se. It's very forward moving, and you're no exception. Okay, and there's swift action, swift movement. There's something that's very, very welcome. I feel like you are welcoming the mystery of the new year, right? And I kind of think of the moon as being that mystery. It pushes boundaries. It forces you to explore unknown territory. It forces you to go into the depths, and in a relationship sense, the depths of someone else, and to get to know them on a much deeper level. And I sense that there is someone, okay? And I'm feeling like it's this King of Swords here. King of Swords and King of Wands, in my mind, is a very quality match, okay? It's very independent, right? Each very independent from one another. And if I hold these up in this manner, you can even see you're not really looking at one another. But honestly, you're tied together by the same color of sky. I feel like you guys share, you and your partner, or you and your prospect, if you will. You share a very similar ideal, all right? And so the end goal of your relationship is very much in line at this point in time. If you are not in a relationship at this point in time. There may be someone coming, okay? The Knight of Cups. And this can really be, while I feel the ultimate energy of this person is the King of Swords like, okay? This is an indicator of the entrance or the expression that there's interest. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's even you toward them. And that this might be someone who's already in your life. This may be someone that has been a friend or someone that you've been kind of dating or something like that. While I don't see this magical, beautiful connection or union, I feel that this might be a relationship based on attaining a common goal, which ultimately is a very quality way to look for a relationship, right? And I'm not saying there won't be chemistry, because I think there will. Like a wand and a sword energy, they spark, they ignite one another, and I think there will be a truly intellectual connection, right? And if this is your partner, all right, I think there will be forward motion in your relationship. You, again, being the more of the initiator with this Knight of Cups energy. You being the one that grabs their hand and says, come on, let's go. To me, this is a more movement-oriented energy, all right, more likely to get up off his throne and move forward. This guy seems pretty content staying where he is. So I think you'll be the one that's like, come on, let's go. Let's make this change. Let's adapt to this. And if this is someone that you are interested in, it's you saying, come on, let's give this a shot. Let's give this a go. A little bit of hesitation. Sorry, I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself. Because I said that there's, not really blockages. And while I don't think that there are blockages, I do think that there are, not even, I don't know, hesitation is not the right word. I'm like, so many words are entering my mind and none of them are what I'm really looking for. Things that you're fighting for, right? There are, I see like this wand being the same wand as this. And while there might not be sparks between you and your partner, and I'm not saying there aren't sparks, but while there might not be like a lot of focus put on your partner and put on the area of romance specifically in your life, there is a lot of attention on things that make you feel passionate, if that makes sense. Things that spark passion within you. And you want your partner to be there with you. You want your boyfriend or girlfriend to be there next to you. And they'll be very supportive, okay? I think that they'll be more likely to kind of go with your vibe than you will be to go with theirs, because you're determined. You are willing to fight and do whatever it takes, okay, to achieve and to actualize everything that you want. Okay, so this could be in business, it could be in, your career and your finances, but you're the driver. Remember, you are the take charge energy this month. You're the one that's going to determine where this relationship goes. You're going to determine how it's going to go down. You know what I mean? Because you're tired of being a victim of other people. You're tired of being a victim of circumstances and of like these things in this unknown space, right? You're not just going to crouch down and sit there and stay and just allow things to beat down on you. No, you're going to explore. You are going to say, I'm not afraid of this. I'm not afraid of getting to know you. I'm not afraid of the possibility that you might turn me down. I'm not afraid of the possibility because I'm so just in my element. I'm so just ready to live my life. And you are going to come with me. And if you don't want to, that's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. They're going to want to be along for this ride. There's such determination in you. It's like, how can you say no to this energy? How can you say no? How can you be like, no, I'm not interested in going along for this ride with you? You truly are on a evolutionary journey right now. Right out of the gate, beginning of the year, your year is going to be different. This is going to be a different year for you, 100%, because you're not going to have it any other way. Okay, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to pull out the final card here. Whoa. The Eight of Cups. I mean, of course, you are leaving things behind. You are leaving a comfort zone. Like I said, you're not just going to crouch down and just allow things to beat down on you. You are going to move. You're moving. You're making things happen for yourself. You're pushing the limits of the envelope. That comfort zone is no longer serving you. Okay? The comfort zone in your relationship is no longer serving you. You are going to make change. And like I said, you are the initiator here. You are the one that takes them by the hand and says, let's go. If you're totally single and this is someone that you're interested in, an apple of your eye type of thing, and you feel that this person can help you actualize this type of life that you want, that you know you want, this is what you're working for, then you're going to say, come on, let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's find a way. Let's make this happen. This is a very Steve Jobs type of energy, very innovative, creative. I mean, not just pushing the envelope, but is so, creates images and creates things out of thin air and turns them into a reality. That's the type of vibe that I'm getting from you. An innovator in your relationship. Super, super exciting. So excited for you. No longer are you just going to be. You are a creator. This one's coming out. Okay. Wheel of Fortune in the center. This is your general reading. I didn't split the cards because there was one that just kept staying on top, so I'm just going to do that. Okay. And Strength. Oh, I love that. Strength number 8 on top of the 8. Love that. 4 of Pentacles. Taurus energy at its finest. I love the determination and the stick-to-itiveness. The Knight of Swords. Interesting. Again, speaking to determination and drive. Queen of Swords. Star. The Magician. The Hermit. And the Page of Swords. Did I not do no, I have reversals in here. Tons of them. They're not coming out. So, that's great. Like I said, that energy is just flowing. It's just like power. It's like powering through you. And the Wheel of Fortune is that promise that timing and circumstances will adjust. Timing and circumstances will align. Okay, so if you're waiting for something, if you are, you're not waiting. It's happening now. This is not, this is not a waiting game. You're pushing through. You're making it happen. Look how determined. I love this guy in a general reading, okay? Because it's about fearlessness. Like, you're not afraid to fail. Like, you are going for it. So if you need change in your career, if something is not serving you, if you are not being compensated enough, if you're not receiving enough credit or recognition, you might make a change, okay, whether to go and talk to someone, You know, talk to your boss, your superiors, your partners, whomever, and you're gonna like, this is what I want. This is what I need. I cannot not have it anymore. I deserve it. I've worked hard for it, and I bring a lot to the table. This is an unbending energy. You're not allowing things to sit and fester any longer. Okay? This is about courage to embrace that change, to embrace that fiery, passionate change. And I love this Eight of Wands because it's swift, it's quick, it is a promise of not a promise, it's just like the vibe of things that you want coming swiftly in your direction. And it's kind of unnerving sometimes how quickly things can change. This is the power of one decision, right? The power of, or the snowball effect as well of one decision, right? One step, and you could be rolling down that hill in the avalanche, right? And that avalanche, in this instance, is good things. And it's that courage to take that first step. It's that courage to take that leap, and to stand up for yourself. And I think that there's a driving force. I don't see this as being you. It can be you. Okay, this can be your clarity. It can be your understanding. But I'm also seeing it sharing energy here. The sword energies are kind of, we're pulling out all of them. The page, the knight, the queen, and the king. Okay? So clarity is not lacking. Clarity of direction. And this person, whether it's a friend, oops, sorry, my hand's all weird. Whether it's a friend or a partner, okay, is that sounding board. Look how supportive. Independent and strong, yes. Determined in their own right, yes, absolutely. But reaching out to you, helping you, being there for you, wanting the best for you. Just take their hand. Take their hand and lead them. They are waiting for you. Okay. I call this the card of magic. Look how many majors. You have 6 majors in this reading. So powerful. So positive. The card of magic. I mean, make a wish. Throw a penny in a fountain. Wish on a shooting star. Now is the moment for you to wish hard, because now you have that back wind propelling you forward. I mean, look at how swift, how quick, how much power there is here to attain those things, to actualize those things, to get the raise, to get the better job, to have the family life that you want, to have the retirement account that you want, to make adjustments in the realm, specifically in finance and career, okay, to get those things. And the empowerment and the inspiration and the... This is such a masculine... When I say masculine, I'm not calling you masculine. I'm saying that you have just this, like, propelled energy out. And it's unstoppable, and I think you should capitalize on it. Okay, and things are in line, right? And this is a very quiet, peaceful card, very opposite from this. Very, very opposite. Opposite, but also the same, I guess. I mean, that star. The stars are here. The stars are guiding you. They are what are leading you. Here's a star here. They are what is leading you and guiding you, and it is that ideal for yourself in life, and something that you're unwilling to bend on in a not a stubborn way, maybe a little stubborn, but not in a stubborn way per se, but in a like going out and getting what you want in life kind of way. And there's this freshness, there's this enthusiasm and excitement, and this like wanting to learn more, wanting to push yourself, wanting to educate yourself. Some of you might be going and developing a lot of new skills this year. You might be, what's the word? Adding value to yourself with education, with knowledge, with certifications, with, adding designations, adding letters to your name. I don't know why I got the feeling that some of you might be deciding to go back to school, but not back to school to get like a basic, well, some of you have to get a degree, right? Whether it's an associate's or a bachelor's degree. But some of you, I think it's more specialized than that, right? Like vocational training, or an apprenticeship or something that you can use to propel yourself into greater income, very income related, all right? Because income can kind of determine the quality of your life. And you're pushing that envelope. You're taking it to the next level, if I can be cliche and generic, if you don't mind. Super, super exciting. This guy pops out. Okay, Four of Cups. Discerning. You're not just going to just take anything. You're so focused. Anything else, any other offers, it's like if something's not in line with this, it's just like, go, leave me alone. I'm not interested. Which the definition of focus. It's focus that gets you to a point of success, right? It's focus that gets you what you want ultimately. And when you have the ability and the strength, okay, and the courage to say no to other offers that might sound enticing, that might sound promising, that might you recognize them as distractions, and that's all they are. Other offers that are not in line with your goal are pure distractions. And now you have the determination and focus to say no. And it's great. I'm so excited for you. Wishes are being formed and wishes are underway, becoming reality, manifesting themselves. They might not manifest themselves all this month, but I think there's an overall directionality toward the manifestation of those wishes. So now is the time to wish hard and to begin setting goals, and know that your partner and your friends and people in your circle and in your sphere will support you and love you and be there for you and help you attain those goals. So excited for you, Taurus. Good luck this year. And that's it. I will see you next month. Thanks so much.